lawyers throughout history have been revolutionaries. Most revolutions are led by lawyers or legal types.
There was a recent bit of data released by the MOJ showing that I think the median or one form of average salary was £72,000. Do you think that's a justifiable average salary?
No, again, what they're doing there is taking the gross figure for barristers. I'm on a salary, so that doesn't change. But for barristers, they're self-employed, so they would get paid a gross figure. And of course, what they were missing out was that, in fact, that was money not paid in 1 year. It would be paid over a course of years. That they would have to take fees, VAT, chambers fees out of that. So it would be a gross figure, and obviously misleading. But they've gone down the line clearly of fat cat lawyers with the snouts in the trough. It's not really a line that can sustain itself at all. The lies that are trotted out repeatedly are that we have the most expensive legal aid system in the world, and that we're paying far too much on legal aid and everyone's got to take the hit. But in fact, year on year, other public departments like firemen and policemen and nurses actually increasing their money, and ours has been cut, hasn't risen since 1997, and has been cut every year. Now they're arbitrarily going to turn around and say that the highest level of cases are just going to be cut by 30%, and that's a hell of a cut to take for anybody. You wouldn't go to a hospital consultant and say, sorry brother, you've got to take a 30% hit in one. It doesn't make any sense. Well, I never went into criminal legal aid to become a millionaire by any stretch, and I don't think anybody ever does. And people kind of do it because it is the most exciting, who would rather drafting contracts all day long or conveyancing, or the cut and thrust of a Crown or Magistrates Court trial. Always the most entertaining and the most exciting, plus the better stories. The downside of that is, of course, that it's not as lucrative, but as long as we're paid a relatively, as it were, living wage, then I think that's just. I wouldn't ask many more than a policeman. That's a wasted cost, because if you've ever seen a litigant in person, you know that it takes way longer than a skilled practitioner doing it. It happens all the time in the Magistrates Court already. Less so in the Crown Court, although we've seen that happen a few times. And again, it just delays the process of justice. We do this for a living, and we can go into a plain directions hearing, smash it in 10 minutes, whereas somebody litigating in person, missing the point, will spend an hour, and that at a cost of £4 grand a day. Crown Court can't afford to be wasting that sort of time. So it's a false economy.